What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rocky here. I just wanted to tell you a bit about a little movie I just saw. I'd like to think it's called Star Wars: The Last Jedi, if I'm hearing correctly. Nah, but I've been waiting for this movie for quite a while, probably as long as everyone else. I was there the weekend. Uh, Force Awakens came out. I was there tonight, the day Last Jedi came out, and I was just really excited for this movie. And not gonna lie, it let me down purely because I had my expectations way, way too high. I would definitely consider it a good movie. It's enjoyable. It has its flaws, as all movies do, but I'm gonna get right into it now. It starts off like directly after the end of Force Awakens, which I really like. There wasn't any time skip like in the other movies where it's just like who knows what happened since then. Immediately starts off with the last rebellion base being attacked by the First Order and Rey. It starts the scene off with Rey right where which one do I want? It starts the scene off with Rey right where it ended in Force Awakens. She hands the lightsaber to Luke, and then Luke, of course, doing what all men would do in that situation, immediately throws it behind him. Nah, that was kind of funny. The movie had a lot of humor, which I guess I probably should have expected that from what we saw in Force Awakens. It was well timed for the most part, unlike what a lot of movies try and do, which is really good. Badly timed humor can ruin a movie, like it ruined Justice League. It definitely didn't ruin this one. For the most part, I really enjoyed it. I have not played this game forever. Um, the acting overall really well done. The shots, gorgeous. CGI was very, very believable. I can't say I did not enjoy this movie. Now, there were quite a few flaws. My biggest fear was that it would be kind of a duplicate of Episode 5 the same way that Force Awakens felt like a duplicate of Episode 4. I know a lot of people don't agree with me on that one, but that's just my personal belief. I didn't feel like I was seeing anything I've never seen before. I felt like I was watching a remake of Episode 4, and I just wasn't digging that. But no, it does the trailer made me feel like it was going to be kind of a repeat of Episode 5, but it wasn't, and I'm really, really happy about that. It was its own original complex movie. One of my biggest flaws with Force Awakens was Kylo Ren just got the shit beaten out of him by a girl who's never held a lightsaber before, and they established this. They say something about this, and the reason given by Snoke himself was Kylo Ren was freaked out because he just killed his own father, which I guess I can kind of get behind. What's the word? Fratricide, I think it is when you kill your own family. Fratricide, regicide, whatever. He killed his own father, and that definitely messes with a man's head. It's no real surprise that he kind of wasn't the same after that. What I really There was just a lot of really good things. Soundtrack was really good. Of course, it's what you expect in Star Wars. A lot of classical music that fit in the mood every single time. CGI, like I said before, is just absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of things that I liked. There were some really cool looking creatures in various areas in the movie. Every character kind of had their own arc going on, and I really liked that about it. Like, Poe was having trouble questioning authority. Uh, Shit, I'm sorry, I get distracted far too easily. The black guy, what was his name? Finn. Finn. He kind of had his own thing where he like went on like a secret mission to find a way to save them in a situation they're in. Up until now, I've kind of kept it spoiler free. My overall opinion is that it was a pretty good movie, but it had its flaws, and it left some questions that I had for it involving Snoke permanently unanswered. Like we're not gonna get closure on Snoke's whole deal, and that kind of makes me really upset because I was really curious on what he might have. Oh shit! I just killed my man. On what he might have been. But that's it for the spoiler-free part. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, click out of the video right now. Now my biggest. Now I'm gonna say this right now. Luke Skywalker dies. All right. Like I had a feeling he was going to, because of the whole theme throughout the movie is out with the old and with the new. You know, out with Snoke, out with everyone except main characters. And so I kind of got the vibe from all that Luke's a goner. He ain't gonna live long. But they killed him off in a good way. Like, if it was really tasteless, like, he got bitch slapped by Kylo Ren and died, I would freak the fuck out. No, it was more like Obi-Wan, how Obi-Wan died by moving on to the afterlife. He transcended, he became a Force ghost. We're probably gonna, honest to God, I don't doubt we're gonna see him in Episode 9. He's gonna be as a Force ghost. Yoda appears as a Force ghost. He kind of... Alright, so I guess I might as well explain the plot now. So, Luke doesn't want to train at first. He doesn't want to train Rey at first because he's worried she's going to be just like Kylo and, fuck up and turn the dark side. But it's later revealed that he saw darkness in Kylo, and in a really, really poor decision, almost considered killing Kylo. And yeah, that's why Kylo went to the dark side. And it's really unfortunate, but that's just kind of what it do. Wait, did I just buy that guy? Huh. Okay. But wait, what did I just do? Huh. There was just a lot of things going on in this movie that I really liked. There were some useless things that happened. Yeah, so the last ship was escaping. They needed a way to get in and kill or disable the ship pursuing them. And so they went. So Poe and this Asian girl who was just introduced. She was introduced in a really good way. Like we see her sister who dies destroying this huge battleship. And then we see her later. It was... I'm bad at explaining this shit. I'm not getting into it, but it was well done. Alright, my biggest problem with this movie, without a doubt, is Snoke. Ever since I first kind of saw Snoke, I loved him. Like, he's a bad guy, but I just love the concept of Snoke. Like, I hope to God, when I first saw him, that he was going to be some kind of, like, crazy extra-dimensional entity that existed inside the Force or whatever, and then he gained a physical body through some shit. No, we're not that lucky. He's given no backstory other than he's powerful, and he's Sith, and they knew about him before. And apparently, he is part of what changed Kylo Ren. And that's it. That's all we know about him. And then he dies. So you introduce this character that's obviously more powerful than almost any Force user we've seen before. He's bitch slapping Rey around. We have no information about him. He seems really cool though, and he's just ultra powerful, and he just dies. Kylo Ren kills him in a moment of anger and declares himself the new ruler of the First Order. That's kind of the biggest transaction that happens in this movie. I'm just mad, I really, really hoped that Snoke had some kind of crazy backstory, like I don't know, I can't get in this. Oh shit, I can. Huh. I died. I had a feeling that he would have some kind of backstory, like he was some kind of godlike entity that existed within the Force. Where the fuck did my mouse go? He was some kind of godlike entity that existed in the Force, but he's just a dude, and he existed, and he dies. That was my biggest issue. Luke Skywalker, the final scene involves everyone kind of cornered by the First Order, led by Kylo Ren, and Luke uses an illusion to give them time. There's this really cool scene where they think that Luke somehow managed. Oh, God damn it! Luke managed to get to the planet they were on. It was really reminiscent of Hoth. There were a lot of really cool shots throughout this movie. I can't get over how beautiful some of them were. But yeah, he projects himself onto the planet, and he gives everyone time. He distracts Kylo, makes Kylo rage the fuck out like the little bitch he is, and that gives everyone enough time to get away and live another day. And then he dies. Like, part of me thinks it's like they want to make it seem like the exhaustion of using this illusion to trick Kylo is what killed him, but it kind of feels like he just was ready to ascend to the next level of being as a Force ghost. And I really wish he didn't die so he could be in Episode 9 and do some really cool shit there. Well, that's not going to happen, and I'm pretty sad about that. But overall, I gotta say, it was an enjoyable movie, even though I'm pissed off about Snoke. I mean, you can't just introduce a godlike villain and not give him any real backstory other than he's a bad dude and he's powerful. Like, he's supposedly like hundreds of years old, but where the fuck would he have been when Sidious was taking over? Like, would he gotten along? Did he work with Sidious? Like, what was the deal with that? But we're not really given any closure, and that really makes me upset. But yeah, that's all I have to really say. As far as reviews go, I know this isn't the best, but remember to like the video, comment the video, share the video, subscribe to the video, and I'm Rocky, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.